While driving through villages and towns across Uttara Kannada, one often notices multicolored patchwork quilts like mosaics made of cloth hung outside homes, in courtyards, on roofs, draped on bridges and fences to be dried or aired out. In the year 2004, I happened to visit Anlesara, a village nested in the forest of Western Ghats in the Uttara Kannada districts of Karnataka. There, for the first time, I was introduced to the Siddhis, the community of people who lived in the region. The texture of the quilts, with their simple geometric abstract designs and patterns, as well as the way it was made, by stitching by hand many layers of old cloth and frayed bits of fabric from used saris, was intriguing. The multitudes of texture and the surface decorations that embellished these quilts inspired an inquiry into the creative labor and the history of such a quilt making tradition. I'm Anita. I studied art history. I'm an art practitioner. I'm a curator and a researcher. I've been working with the community, the women artisan community, so across states, Karnataka, Andhra and Tamil Nadu, especially the Lambanis, the Kalamkari artists and the Siddhis. My current practice is with Siddhis. The Siddhis are, are a community of people of African descent who, over the past 5 centuries, have settled in Karnataka, Gujarat, and Maharashtra states of India. Quilting, it seems, is one such tradition that has been learnt and borrowed from neighboring communities in the region and has been subsumed into the natural Siddhi way of life. Today, the quilts meet a utilitarian need but are also the quilter's personal memoir, keepsafe brought from their mother's house, and a means of bonding among the women in the family. The lockdowns meant that livelihood options dried up for Siddhis. The women typically made a living through daily farm labor, and with the restrictions imposed during the lockdowns and the fear of COVID, these opportunities disappeared. I mobilized and facilitated several workshops in different Siddhi villages during the pandemic. I was able to provide them with fabric and tools and other quilting materials. So, quilting became not just a matter of functionality but also about artistic expression and economic possibilities. It was in 2020 that we had a big exhibition in Bangalore where, for the first time, the quilts became a marketable commodity. I was also a contributor to their livelihood, and I was paying them for the quilts even before the quilts were sold. This allowed for some security of income during the pandemic.